He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, it sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
All right, here we go. Green, 3. Now look at 56.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second is Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first down throw. Simeon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Man 38.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. 3rd and long for Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Come on, let's go. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
If he indeed got it, he didn't get it by much. This is a great push up front, but I think the nose of the football does make it over the line to gain. And whoa, that was definitely cutting it close.
A first down throw for Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Simeon. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, now 4th down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Williams loses the football. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 1st down, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Prescott yet again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Caught left side, Williams. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. One man on the backfield, Elliott. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Surveying the field. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Norwood's got it. Complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State. Boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
A big play there on the screen pass. 39 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
Here's Anderson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one. And the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
No, check, Patriot!
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Hurry up, here we go!
On second down, Anderson. And he'll take it into the end.